Welcome to Says the Brown Girl. My name is Diamond and I'm a brown girl with a voice who doesn't mind being heard. So listen up, I've got a word and it might be just for you. Today's poem is entitled Comfortable, written by myself. Here goes. When friends stray away and new flings expire, I am left to face myself. My time spent alone shows just how vacant I am, and how my heart isn't content in its home. I want to feel comfortable in my own skin. I want to feel complete without company. I want me to be enough for me. Thank you. Hi, you all. Welcome back. Today's poem stems from the feeling of trying to fit in. And what I have noticed throughout this semester and my new friend group is that I have not been able to quite fit in like I want to. I have not been able to join the crowd as easily as I thought I could. And I've come to the understanding that maybe that's just not my crowd. And I thought it was a me problem. But I've come to find out as I further examine, the thought patterns and the actions of these friends that I do not align with that. And I've talked about this before. I'm pretty sure, as you all can tell, I have a hard time with befriending people. Though I am friendly, it's hard for me to maintain a friend group because I know a lot of people, but I don't like to spend too much time with the same people. I don't know, for me it just feels like I become a follower and just, conform to that group when that's not me. I like to think of myself as a floater. I know a bunch of people, I don't know too much about each person, but I know the logistics of each person that I know, and I'm able to have a small conversation and float away, talk to the next person. I don't have, a set group of people that I'm going to hang around with all the time. And I like that for myself. Being comfortable with yourself is something that you have to grow into. And for me, like I said, I'm a friendly person. I always like to be around people, good energy and things like that. When I am alone, I'm doing schoolwork. And I find when there's no schoolwork to do, I'm left to face myself. And who am I? Who am I when no one else is around, when I am my own muse? Who am I? I ask God to help me become comfortable being by myself and not looking to the next person to satisfy my boredom, things like that. And he wasted no time because this week I found myself, my friend group straying away, kind of excluding me from things, and I just began to grow doubt and worry, and I grew angry because I'm wondering, what did I do? Is it me? Am I the problem? What did I do to these people for them to exclude me? But I began to sit and ponder on it. I asked God to help me become comfortable being by myself. That's what it was, and that's what it is. And I'm finding that he's slowly stripping away the people that I run to when I'm bored, and that always have nothing to do when I have nothing to do. And I always go to those people because I know they're up to nothing, and they're willing to hang out. But these people have shut themselves away from me, and now I'm running to them, but they're not available anymore like I want them to be. And it made me upset and made me to think, what is wrong with me? But it's not anything wrong with me. It's that I need to become comfortable being alone. And really, I just began to think and think, and I am going to be doing an internship in Winston-Salem this summer for 2 months away. This is going to be the first time I've ever been away from home for more than a week, by myself at that. So he's preparing me, you know, and the things I say in this podcast, I tend to repeat them, but some people are not going to be able to elevate with you as you grow. And yes, this is just showing he's preparing me to be alone, and that I'm not going to always have friends to run to. I am growing up, literally. I'm getting older. I am adulting, and it's time to gird up my loins and do my Father's business. So he's preparing me to go off. I'm going to be alone by myself. I don't know many people in Winston-Salem, but this is life. This is growing up. This is doing adult things. This is a job, basically. And I'm not going to be able to run to these friends. And I remember starting off in college, I was so depressed and I missed my friends so much. I wasn't prepared to leave them. I grew up with them since kindergarten to high school, and now we are parting ways, and I felt so alone because none of my friends, or only a few of them went to ECU, and the ones that did, they didn't stay on campus like I did. And so I had to adjust by myself on campus with no friends and make new ones, and it wasn't a very good experience at first, but I had to grow up. I had to communicate and step out of my comfort zone, make new friends, and I was able to adjust after that. But now he is preparing the way, going ahead and setting this up, and God is real. He listens, and be careful what you ask for, because he will give it to you. Whether good or bad. But I'm not taking this negatively. I am looking at it in a positive light, and I am in church today. Today is Sunday for me right now, and it's going up on Monday tomorrow. But talked about how the father, your spiritual father or mother, they do things that help you excel and progress. And sometimes those things hurt us, but it's not hurting us as a punishment or to make us feel bad. It hurts because it's necessary to grow. Sometimes growing is painful, like literally growing pains. Sometimes what you have to do doesn't feel good, but it's necessary in order for you to grow up and go to that next level. And so that really hit home for me, like right now, as I'm thinking about what was talked about earlier this morning in church. And it's God is so amazing how he works, y'all. Nothing happens by accident. Nothing happens by coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. We just have to connect the dots and think. And don't be so quick to resort to anger and lash out, because I could have done that. But I did have my emotions. I let my emotions flow out. I cried. I was angry. I spoke out my feelings. And then after that, I was able to listen to myself and hear, oh my goodness. I was able to come to a realization and an understanding, a revelation of what was actually going on. So I hope you're able to get something out of this, grab it for yourselves, apply it to yourself, and become a better person. I love y'all so much. This is Brown Girl, signing out.